Alright fans, welcome to the start of this game. It looks like all the teams are in the lobby now, so we're going to get started here right away as soon as I get those tournament settings on. Looks like we're going to have a game between, and I want to get this pronunciation right, so I'm going to actually look at the Reddit here. Make sure that I get it right. It's going to be Team Sera Sriracha versus Team Mermaid. Not sure I know too much about these teams. I do know one of the guys on Sriracha. He usually plays the carry role, if I'm correct in that. So this is going to be an exciting game today, and hopefully we're going to get started right away so we don't have to wait too long. They're just getting the last settings set up here, so we'll wait patiently for that, and our casting will come to you live soon. Looks like they're just finalizing a few things with our tournament admin Swish here, and he's going to head out of the lobby, and we're going to get this started right away. I hope everyone's excited because this is going to be some quality Dota. Appears like there's a whole bunch of people calling for the go. The lobby leader has activated the game. We're going to do a little bit of a wait for the loaders, and we're going to get this started off right away. Alright, so we're going to start this off with Team Mermaid on the Dire side and Team Sera Sriracha on the Radiant side. The first ban goes to the Dire side. We'll see what they come up with.
10 seconds to go.
Looks like the captain on the Team Mermaid is going to be Justin Timbersaw. He's going to lead up the draft here, and Feeding Frenzy is going to be drafting for QSS. Starting off with a Death Prophet ban. That's a good ban because you don't want her pushing down your towers at 5 minutes in when she gets her ultimate up. So it looks like they're going to go a little bit anti-push here. She's not too big in the metagame right now, but she's definitely a solid ban. Lycan is the ban from the Radiant side, QSS. He's definitely heavy in the metagame right now. First ban status, definitely. He can win you games by himself with the power of his split push and just the way that the hero works. You don't want to be fighting against him.
10 seconds to go.
Razor, the second ban here from Team Mermaid. He's also very heavy in the metagame. With his ultimate getting that Egg Scepter, you're just knocking down towers and they cannot stop you. He's also a very powerful anti-carry because he'll drop that latch onto you and he'll zap all your damage, and then he will get an ass load of damage and be a big threat. It's definitely a good ban coming out of the teams here. They don't want to be facing up against these heavy push lineups that have been very prevalent in all the pro games recently.
Reserve time.
Looks like they're thinking a lot about the second ban here on the Radiant side. Feeding Frenzy must be thinking pretty hard here. So just as a little bit introduction, the league is called NOTA, or Noobs of the Ancient for short, and I guess this is the I think it's the first tournament they've done. Swish is the admin, and he's been setting up these teams. So we're gonna see follow the development of this tournament and see how the teams come out. It's gonna be very interesting. It looks like Witch Doctor was banned out and a Doom was picked up. I like the Doom pick. He's very heavy in the meta right now. He can cancel anyone with the Doom. He's just he shuts down the other team. He can be played in any position. You can put him on your off lane. You can put him in the jungle. You put him on a safe lane carry. His abilities translate well to any of those roles, and he farms fast if you let him. If you let him get that Devour, he picks up a Midas. He's going to be coming out at 30 minutes with almost 6 slot. It's quite ridiculous to deal with him. They've counterpicked with a Crystal Maiden. Now she's a good support. First pick status not really secured in the most recent metagame, but you know she's definitely a solid support with that Arcane Aura. Sets up the rest of your team to be able to spam out their abilities, so that's definitely good. She's got a good slow, a good disable, all around a solid pick. Her only weakness is her slow speed. Looks like we have an Axe picked up second. Very solid pick. He's counter helix is great against any range, melee. He's also very good with Crystal because of her slow and lockdown, and as well as his lockdown. So they can be quite the pair in lane. Shadow Shaman picked up by Team Mermaid as well, deep in the metagame. This guy can get level 6, walk up to a tower, drop the wards, and your tower is likely gone. Now he's got to be careful not to drop those wards when there's no creep wave, otherwise they're just going to get farmed up for the gold. But he's a very powerful pusher. He's got a nuke, he's got 2 disables. He is one powerful support. Very good pickup. Looks like Enigma's banned out here. They don't want the team fight of that big purple giant. He's also very good in the jungle. So I think if they're going to put anyone in the jungle, it's going to be Axe. So I question that ban a little bit. Right now, I'm liking the Dire a little bit more, as long as they know how to play the metagame. They've got 2 big heroes right now, and it's going to be tough to see what the QSS is going to respond with. They've actually banned out Necrophos. Now he's got a lot of sustain. He's actually really good in the off lane or as a solo laner because of his abilities and the way that last hitting works for him. So he can heal up, he can get that mana regen going, and he's a strong laner. But I'm not sure it would fit with Shadow Shaman and Doom, so we'll see what the next ban out here. Lich, they're definitely going after the team fight of QSS. They don't want any of those big ultimates coming out. The Lich ulti, of course, is definitely a team fight winner, especially when you got an Axe that brings everyone together. A Crystal Maiden with her AoE slow. It would be a really bad time if you dropped a Lich ulti in there as well.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
And the 4th ban coming out here for QSS. Now they're going to have to go after the push because that's probably what they're going to be doing with a Shadow Shaman. You really can't just take one. Looks like they banned out a Timbersaw, so they want to go after the off lane. So I think against an Axe, a Timbersaw is really good. So banning him out, good choice. I support it. And we'll see what they go with their 3rd pick here.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble deciding what they want to be their 3rd pick. I'm thinking that they need a little bit more counter push. I mean, Axe is a fairly decent wave clearer with his counter helix, and he can just run in and tank the wave. Crystal Maiden's got her Crystal Nova a little bit to get rid of the lanes, but they're going to need some Azzy push against this Shadow Shaman who can just walk up to a tower when the creep wave is there and drop the wards. The Venomancer, very good
Dive's pick.
anti-push. If you get his Plague Wards up, he can just plant them around the tower, and you're going to have a very, very tough time pushing into that. It's a good pickup. It's a good slow. He can be played in multiple roles, actually. With his Poison Sting and the way it works on the wards, you can actually put him in a farming role, and he can actually be your carry, especially as an agility hero. So we're going to see what they're going to play with him. I would support Venomancer being in the number 4 or 5 role. He doesn't do as well with farm as a lot of other heroes that you could be picking
Radiant's
right now.
pick.
The third pick from Team Mermaid is Ogre Magi. I'm not sure where this fits in their lineup. It's not push. It's a little bit of a gank-orientated lineup, perhaps, they're going for. The roaming duo of Shadow Shaman and Ogre Magi, that can finish off a hero really quickly. You get the nuke from the Fire Blast, the nuke from Ether Shock, and all the stuns with the Hex and the Shackle. You can decimate heroes quite quickly. So if they're going to be roaming mid against whoever's in there, that's going to be a duo that can quickly nuke down your heroes and give you a really tough laning stage.
Reserve time.
I actually watched a game not too long ago where Ogre Magi was put in the jungle, and it was not successful. So I hope that they'd lane this Ogre Magi and make him a roaming support, because he is just terrible in the jungle. Tinker is the 4th pickup for QSS. Now this hero, good anti-push, again, important because of the Shadow Shaman and the Doom there. They're going to be pushing out their lanes. They're going to be pressuring early towers. Tinker, March the Machines, knocks those creep waves down
5 seconds.
Next to instantly. He's also got the nuke damage. He can take out those supports. Shadow Shaman, you can almost 3-shot him at max level with Tinker. He gets the E-Blade Dagon combo. These supports, they die very quickly. Most people don't associate intelligent heroes as carry, but Tinker played right is one of the hardest